Good morning, I'm Colin Lerner, and this is my lovely co-host Elizabeth Pysak.
Today is May 5th, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It is a pretty nice day out. It's 76 degrees.
Yeah, the sun's out. It's a great beach day in May, you know? You don't really get these days that often. Are you going to the beach?
I am going to the beach after this.
That's good. So, there was a drug bust the other day right around the corner in a neighborhood down the street. It lasted for 5 hours. The cops were searching through a neighborhood for the suspect. Yeah, there were cops everywhere. You saw that.
Yep, I did. We're going to give a shout out to the Jersey All-Stars for coming back from Orlando, Florida, and getting first out of 28 teams. That's a pretty big deal for them.
It is. The fire department in Tom's River just rescued a cat out of the tree. It was safely returned to the family. I'm sure they'll take great care of it now.
And there's a recent debate on school uniforms in public schools throughout Ocean County. Parents have been fighting this because they think it's going to be too expensive for low-income families to afford this.
Yes, and it would be pantsuits, I heard, and it would just be crazy for these teams to do. It would just be, and the uniforms for school teams,
it would just cost too much.
Breaking news.
This just in, about 4 days ago, a U.S. biplane was shot down over the Soviet Union.
This U-2 plane was a reconnaissance plane. It was also known as Dragon Lady. The pilot of the plane is Francis Gary Powers. He was 1,200 miles into Soviet Russia airspace near Sverdlovsk, about 850 miles east of the capital of Moscow. We feel as if the U.S. government didn't tell us until 4 days later because they didn't want a rebellion, because this is brinksmanship. So each time we get to the brink of war, it's just somebody needs to back down, and I guess we're going to have to back down now.
The leader of Russia announced to his citizens that the plane was shot down by their soldiers. We are still waiting for more details. Again, just to be clear, this did happen 4 days ago. The pilot was sent over to take pictures of targets in Russia. No one knows his well-being, like where he is, if he's okay. Back to you, Colin.
Stay tuned for this commercial break.
She don't fail, you know I feel so good. Well, I feel so good. You know I feel so good. I feel like born a child. I'm going down to the station.
If you missed the show before, here's a recap. Just 4 days ago, a U.S. biplane was shot down over the Soviet Union. This plane was a reconnaissance plane, also known as the Dragon Lady. This plane was piloted by Francis Gary Powers. He was 1,200 miles into the Soviet-Russian airspace, about 820 miles east of the capital, Moscow. And here's Colin with the latest news.
We just got word that a secret meeting is being held between Khrushchev and Eisenhower. It is in the Paris summit, and we will have a representative over there in just a few minutes. We are sure that the two leaders are discussing what will happen and what will take place with the pilot, and how are they going to settle this issue. So let's go over to Callie in Russia on the street.
Hi, I'm Callie, and I'm here in a neighborhood in Russia close to the site of the U-2 plane incident. Clearly the conditions here are terrible. There's debris everywhere. There's frantic citizens walking around. Clearly the communist government in the Soviet Union isn't doing much to help this situation. It's complete pandemonium here, chaos. We still don't know anything about the whereabouts of the Francis Gary Powers, the U-2 plane pilot. We just really hope he's okay. This is truly the brink of war in this Cold War. Now, I'm gonna go try to see if I can find a Russian citizen to see if we can get a nice, detailed, first-hand account of the incident here. Excuse me? Do you speak English? Yes. Okay. Hi, my name is Kelly. I'm from the Wake Up New Jersey News Channel from America. What is your name? Svetlana. Okay, Svetlana. Thank you so much for being here. And can you describe what you saw and heard? Do you think you can describe for us what you saw and heard at the time of the incident?
Is this on live TV?
Yes, it is.
Oh no, no.
Don't worry. Please, no need for stage fright. We would really appreciate this.
Well, I was inside making some soup.
Yeah.
And I heard a big boom. And so I ran outside. Yes. And there was lots of smoke. I think that's what you call it in America.
Yes.
Smoke.
Were you very scared?
I was. I was, little Johnny was near me. I was so scared. So scared.
Yes, Colin, I'll ask. Svetlana, do you know any of the whereabouts of the U-2 pilot?
No, I'm afraid not, sir.
So clearly your communist government isn't telling you the whereabouts of our pilot. So what are your predictions on what is going to happen between the two countries?
I don't know. Maybe more tension, but
Yeah.
Solve it. If everyone
Yes, I agree. We should all just one day just come together, have a big bowl of soup, and have peace. Do you agree?
yes.
Okay, I'm Callie. This is
Yeah, we're
Svetlana.
back. Thank you, Callie, for that interview.
And now we will go over to Savannah at the Paris Summit meeting.
Here, I'm at the meeting of Paris Summit where Dwight Eisenhower, the leader of the USA, and Nikita Khrushchev, leader of Soviet Russia, are here discussing about what they're going to do. You can hear them. As you can see, there's a quite discussion that's going on here. Hopefully we can get our hostage back without any harm.
Just to review, just 4 days ago, a U.S. spy plane was shot down over the Soviet Union. This plane was a reconnaissance plane, also known as the Dragon Lady. The pilot of this plane was Francis Gary Powers. He was 1,200 miles into the Soviet-Russian airplanes, about 850 miles east of the capital, Moscow.
As you just heard, there was a lot of discussion at the Paris Summit and a lot of yelling. We were waiting for details from Savannah to see what the yelling was about and what they were arguing about. We hope that in a few days we could get Francis Gary Powers back, and we're hoping that there will be a good solution to this issue. So let's just keep praying that it'll all be solved, you know? And the tension is just crazy, so let's pray for the best.
tension of the Cold War is increasing.
So tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock again in the morning, and we'll update you on the news that we have received from Savannah at Paris Summit.